guys, I'm Teri the Realtor and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video because I'm going to be starting a new series for first-time home buyers. And I've had a few people ask me questions and ask me if I was going to make a video specifically for first-time home buyers, and I have decided that I was going to turn it into an entire series. So over the next few weeks, you'll see different videos that are strictly pertaining to first-time home buyers. So if you're interested in this topic, please keep watching. There's so much information out there that is geared towards first-time home buyers because that's a huge market. There's so many people who've never bought a home. They've never been involved in any type of real estate transaction. So there's a lot of information out there for you. But I know it can be a little bit overwhelming trying to determine which information to pay attention to, which pertains to your situation. So that's why I decided to start this series. I don't want to focus too much on the obvious things, but I will touch on a few of those. But I also want to touch on some things that aren't as obvious within the home buying process for first-time home buyers. So before I even get into the specifics of the actual home buying process, I really want to just start out by saying that if you are in the process or just beginning the process of buying your first home, please understand that this journey can be long and hard. And so the best thing to know is to just be patient. Sometimes things are going to go your way. They're going to go perfectly great. And then other times it seems like every other day there's something going wrong. And no matter where you are, if you're just in the pre-approval process, if you're just in the home shopping process, or even if you've already signed your contract and you're in the process of hoping to get to the closing date, things can go wrong at any point in time. So just know that just try to be patient. Just try to be patient. That's why it's good to have good professionals around you because they will help you in this process. So leading me to my first bit of advice, the first thing that you really want to do prior to doing anything in regards to buying your first home is choosing a realtor and choosing a lender. A lot of times, first-time home buyers, they start looking online, they start searching for homes, not knowing how much they can afford or anything about the market, and then they decide, oh, let's find a realtor. So they contact a realtor, they say, oh, we've seen so many homes on Zillow or Trulia and we want you to take us out to look at them. And then a good realtor, one of the first questions they're going to ask you is, do you have a pre-approval letter? And for some people, they're like, what the heck is that? They don't know. But honestly, these are things that you should do prior to even starting to look online or doing anything. Now, if you know a realtor, but you don't know a lender, then you can use that realtor to help you find a lender. And if you know a lender, but don't know a realtor, a lot of times the lender can help you find a realtor as well. So you will be able to find someone that you trust, especially if you've already picked a realtor and you feel like that realtor has your best interest at heart. They will direct you to someone that will take care of you. And once you know that you got a good realtor and you got a good lender, then that makes the process so much easier. Knowing how much you're pre-qualified for is huge because that narrows your search down so much, so you're just not out there looking just aimlessly in the world, not knowing what the heck you're doing. If you have a pre-approval letter, you can include that in your offer, and it makes the seller more likely to accept your offer. As I said in my other videos, a good realtor will educate you on the process and have your back every step of the way so that you know exactly what you're doing at every point in time. Having a good realtor and having a good lender makes this process go so much easier. It's not going to always be great. You might have some crazy sellers that just want too much. The underwriting process for your loan might be kind of hectic, and the loan officer may or may not be able to control that. But if you have good people behind you, they'll be able to educate you so that you won't be in the dark, and it makes your home buying process seem a lot easier. So the last thing I want to talk about today is knowing that when you're buying a home, you are making an investment. Buying a home can be a very emotional process. Most people have emotional ties to wherever they live. However, know that this is an investment. Know that you do not have to be at this home for the rest of your life. If you truly continue to think about it in the back of your head that, hey, this is an investment, this is an initial investment, I don't have to be here for the rest of my life. So if there's some things that I don't necessarily 100% like, I can live here for a while and then move. Or I can live here and change those things. Unless your budget is just amazing for the area, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be making some type of compromise. And most people don't know the compromises that they make until they actually live in the house. You can find a beautiful home at a great price. It maybe not be 100% updated, but it's move-in ready. You might only have to do a few cosmetic things or just change things to your particular taste. You get in the home, you live in it for some months, and then you're like, oh my God, like, why did we choose this home? There's this thing that I don't like, that thing I don't like. But guess what? Because this is an investment, you can change a few things, you can make a few updates, and you can sell it and you can move. Don't be so emotionally invested in your home search, because it's going to make it a lot harder for you to be able to make a decision. Now, I know these things are easier said than done, but continue to realize that this is a lot of money that you're putting towards something, but it can also make you some money in the end if you're smart about it and if you realize that this is not the end of the world. This is not necessarily the home that I'm going to be in for the rest of my life. This is your first home. This doesn't have to be your last home. This is a great investment that you're making into your future and potentially the future of your children and grandchildren, and therefore, so be smart and don't put too many emotions into the process. So guys, this is all I have for today. I hope you've learned a few little nuggets about the first time home buying process. Keep in mind that this is a series, so I will have several more videos on this topic. If you have any specific questions or comments or anything that might relate to your specific situation, you're more than welcome to leave it in the comments below, or you can send me an email. As always, I'll leave all my social media information as well as my contact information in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.